We very much believe in the raising awareness about human trafficking. I still feel like on the Cape, there is so much education that still needs to happen. I think if you took a poll tonight out of the people that were here, I think the majority of them would be shocked by what they heard.
January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month, and Cape Cod kicked it off with an art exhibition at the Geiger Art Barn in Hyannis last Friday.
Thank you all for taking time out of your day to see this incredible art created by local artists who are expressing their feelings about the public health and safety tragedy of human trafficking.
The exhibition is a collaboration between the Human Trafficking Task Force for the Cape and Islands District Attorney's Office, the Cultural Center for Cape Cod, and the Barnstable County Sheriff's Office. The artists on display are women currently incarcerated at the facility, expressing their thoughts and experiences about human trafficking. Barbara Clarkson, Chief of Inmate Services and Programs, said the idea stemmed from the jail's one-year-old art therapy program.
So they started at first with basic art classes, and we started to see the collaboration between them. They were working together with cellmates that they may really didn't know very well because they were sharing traumas, they were sharing experiences.
Barbara Clarkson says the correlation between female inmates and human trafficking and domestic violence is no coincidence.
Unfortunately, a lot of the females that we see that have been trafficked, this was not something that they chose. It's something that started way before that. You will hear similar stories of, abandonment, neglect, abuse that eventually leads them to committing crimes, and it's really based on survival. There's an absolute link between those two entities of being incarcerated and being trafficked.
There's also a link between art and mental health. At the end of the art therapy program, the participating women stated their mood was better and depression was less deep.
2 years ago, I started this job, and I think some of you may have heard me say before, human trafficking just wasn't on our radar screen at all.
The opening night had speakers such as human trafficking survivor and former inmate Jessica Garcia, members from the Cape Cod Human Trafficking Task Force, and the district attorney Robert Gallibois. He says advocates put human trafficking on his radar 2 weeks into the job 2 years ago.
When people think of human trafficking, there's certainly this commercial sex industry component of human trafficking, but there's also the labor component of human trafficking, and that many people that come to our shores to work are not often, but sometimes exploited. So when we first started our efforts, we did focus on the commercial sex industry. Now that we kind of have our sea legs under us and having a prosecution unit and promoting awareness, we are now pivoting to also include doing investigations on labor trafficking. However long my tenure is as district attorney for the Cape and Islands, I want one legacy, and I want that legacy to be our efforts in working on human trafficking matters.